So what is meant by DAX? DAX is known as data analysis expressor, right? By using this, we can write complex business logic in the report level. So either we can create through a calculated column or measure, or and also we can create through DAX calculated table as well as. So for example, I want to create calculated table through DAX. So let's go how to create that calculated table. So go to modeling here. So here new table is there. So model, why we are going to modeling? In the modeling only we have tables, right? So here we can create relationships. So the option is there in the modeling. Click new create. So my requirement is whatever the dates is there within this date. Auto, I want to create date. So what is the min value? What is the max value for the date column? So I want to create date table, dates table. So for that, we want to create min date or max date based on sales table. Okay, let's see here. Go to the sales table. How to create calculator? We are very familiar calculated column and calculated table. Sorry, calculated measure. Or so now we want to see calculated table. How we can create table? So in the sales table, what is the min date? What is the max date? Here, FK sales date, right? What is the minimum value? What is the max value? Okay, I think looks like 20201019 is the min date, I can say. So on max date is 2023 12/31. Okay, this is min date and max date. Okay, so now I want to create a calculated table. So if you see here in the sales table, so the min date is 2022 1011. What is the date after this date? 11. What is the next date? 12. What is the next date? 2022 1011. Just ignore this line. 26, ignore it. What is the next date? Will come generally in the calendar 2022, right? 2022. So 2022, right? 2022. So month of 10, right? 9, 10. And what is the date? 11. So what is the next date? What is the next date? 12. Okay. But here, what is the next date is next sale is 26. Between 11 to 26, only the sales happen 11, right? So the next date is not there here. So we want to generate auto dates automatically. We want to generate based on the min date and max date. Okay. So what is the min date here? 2022 1011. What is the max date? 2023 December 31st. 2023 December 31st. That is the max date. See here, 2023 December 31st. So now I want to create a table. So auto, see each day in this table, my requirement is in this table, every date should be there. Okay, every date auto sequence is there. Auto sequence date need to available. So for that, I want to create calculated table. How to create calculated table? Go to modeling. Okay, go to modeling. There is a table, new table. Okay. So here you have to first of all write for anything calculated column, calculated measure or table. We have to write the table name. So we have to write the table name. Table name. What is the table name? Dates. I'm going to create a table name as dates through DAX. So I'm going to give the DAX. table name as dates DAX. So yeah, let's see. So there is a keyword, DAX keyword, auto calendar auto. So if we give calendar auto, so it will take min date, max date automatically based on these tables. Click calendar auto. Now see here, table 2 is there. Now it is renamed to DAX dates DAX table, and it will populate the dates column. See, dates DAX, the table now. So it populate by default date column. So let's go for now. I want to verify through DAX. So it will automatically, the based on min date, max date, it will automatically, it will take it. So for other tables till date, right? What is the max date? You cannot give max date, min date. How to find out the min date, max date? Simple way is, so first of all, you have to drag and drop card visual. So here, drag and drop card visual. So drag and drop again, date table. So here, this is min date. Earliest date is nothing but the min date. Latest date is nothing but the max date. So what is the max date? 12, 31st, 2020. This is the max date. So this, wherever the dates field is there, it will sync the date table and get the minimum value. Okay. So and also we can create one more way is, we want to pause, I want to generate it. So this is what is the min value? Okay. So what is the minimum? What is the min value and max value? So drag and drop again here. So this is latest date. See here, this is latest date. Okay, we want to convert only date field. So here date time is there. We want to convert only date. So now these three dots will go. And also give the format. Here instead of this format, I want to give short date. So by default, it will convert. This format is there. So if we want to convert, this is the format. Whatever the date format you want, you can choose here. Go to format, which format you want to choose the right format. I always give the short date format. So short date means first it will come month, followed by day, followed by year. So this is max date. Copy, control C, control V, copy, same is all here. So you can give instead of latest, you can give earlier. So earlier date. So if we calendar table, if we go for calendar table, so what is the min date and max date? So I'm going to create one more DAX table. So I want how to create one more table. Go to modeling. You want to create through DAX, only this option. So these tables are coming from the salesperson, this product, everything coming from SQL Server database or any files, flat files. But this table is created through DAX. See, through DAX only it is created. How to create through DAX? I want to create one more table, days. So here the requirement is by default min date is 19/1/1940, the max date. So in between every date is there. If you check here in the dates table, so every date is there here. Check here. So the first starting with 1, 2, 3, 4 continuous date is there. Okay. So now I want to create, but if you check here sales table, what is the minimum date? Okay, sales date. Sales table. What is the minimum date? Is there any date column? Date column. Okay. Let's create one calculated column. So here the date is numeric is there. We want to convert this to date. Right click new column. So we want to create based on this FK sales date. We want to create the format. So the what is the format is required? We want to create year, month, or anything. We want to convert any column. So here I'm going to one more column, and instead of number, we want to convert that one as date column. So FK sales date. So I'm going to create through DAX. There is a keyword date, dates, date. So here for the date keyword, it required year, month, day. Okay. So year, month, day. We want to split this one year, month, day. Okay. This is the syntax. We want to split year, month, day. So here, how I need for year in this column, how many letters I want? 4 characters. So for that, left function. Left function. What is the sales date? FK sales date, comma 4. So now year came. Okay. Okay. Just write as mid function FK sales date. It will come as mid value. Then write off how many letters? 2 letters. What is here? This one mid of 2, right? Huh? Starting mid of 2. Starting position we want to give 0 2. So what is the mid function? Start position 5 comma 2. Starting with 1 2 3 4 5. Huh? Clear. 5 comma 2. Mid of 5 comma 2. So starting with 5 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, 5 comma 2. 0 నుంచి start the 1 నుంచి. So it will convert the date now. So 10 11 2022. You want to convert from SQL median and ఉంటుంది SQL ఉంటే median something. So we want to convert from numeric to intermediate. This one. How to convert the FK like integer data type DD is there. We want to convert from this to date. This is the syntax through DAX. Okay, simple. So date is required 3 fields: year, month, day. So how to extract from here? So anyway, we are familiar with left function. So we want to first four characters. So left of four characters. This is clear. So to fetch from the enter string to ER. So now there is a mid function. So in the mid function, we want to start with fifth characters almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, how many characters is shown? Fifth, 1, 2. Two characters is required. So mid function. It will extract 1, 0. Then followed by the right side. Right of 2. అక్కడ టైం రాకుండా చేయాలి అంటే go to here. Okay, sales date. Click here. Column tools are there. So we want to change the format. So instantly by date field, everything it will create date type as date time. Even if you date time also, you want to change the format, short date. Automatically గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. Short date. మనం format లోకి వెళ్ళి కంపల్సరీ how you want to represent the data. Based on that type, you have to choose. If you select this kind of also, like for example, I want to give sometimes we want to see in the report level this kind of based on format. So choose the right format. Okay, clear? So now if you go for auto calendar, it will detect and give the min and max value. Okay. Okay. So min and max value automatically given. So what is the max value it is there and what is the min value? This is generated by automatically. We did not pass min and max value. My requirement is I want to create in the sales table. In the sales table, what is the min date? In the sales table, what is the min date? 10/11/2020. This is the min date. Sorry. What is the min date? So let's go for again. How to identify the easiest way is Control C, Control V. Again, copy this one. So drag and drop this column. So sales table. Just now we created right sales date. So what is the min date is here? 10/19/2020. So this is the min date. Okay. Now I want to generate the dates from here to what is the max date? 12/31/2020. Even sales also this is the max date. I want to generate whatever the exactly sales start date and end date, the range. We want to create a table. So for that, how to create a table? Go to modeling. This table we are going to create through DAX. So go to modeling table, new table. So sales dates. I'm going to give the table as sales dates. So you have to give calendar. Calendar is a syntax. We have to calendar and calendar. Calendar you have to pass min value, max value. So here you have to pass min date. Min of what is the min of column name? Just now we have created right. Sales date. Yeah, sales date just now created. Okay. So what is the max of? Max of sales date. In this table, it will take the minimum value and for the calendar auto. Calendar auto no need to pass any values. This is the interview question. What is the major difference between calendar and calendar auto? Calendar we have to pass min and max value. Okay, calendar auto don't require min and max values. It will take automatically. So go to sales dates. If you check here in this table, check here in this table, sales dates. So what is the minimum value we have seen? So 10, 19, 2020. So go for calendar auto. What is the min value? 1940. So by default, it is coming as 1940. So here we did not pass any values. It will automatically take and give the values. But in the sales date, so in the sales date calendar, in the calendar, we have to, whenever you have to define as a calendar, you have to pass two values. This is similar to, this is one way how to pass in the minimum, min and max values. Another syntax is instead of earlier. This one also fine. Earliest sales date. Earlier column name number. Okay, I can explain for that later. So earlier and like how we have done. So min and max. So as of now, we'll go with this example. Min and max, we have to pass the values, minimum value, max values. So it will automatically it will generate this value. You want to again convert, or you want to see this field, go to this field and give the short date format so that it will convert the date format type. Okay. So this is auto calendar and calendar auto and calendar. So calendar auto, it will take and give the default values, and calendar we have to pass min and max value. So now we can verify from dates table, sales dates table, what is the default value? Like what is the minimum value? So see, check here 10, 19, 2020. What is the max value here? So max value would be like the earliest. See? Okay. So that's all. So earliest, latest. See, calendar auto, calendar. That's the difference. So as you know, by using DAX, we can create calculated columns, measures, calculated tables. So we are very familiar now calculated tables. How we can create calculated tables, how filter the data. Like even we can write some kind of filters while creating the calculated table. And measures, as you know, right? For measures, always we have to use for aggregate values. Calculated column, it's a row by row process. We have to see, if you see here now, how we can create it for the calculated table. So for the sales, we have created one calculated column. So sales date. So this sales date is simply it's depending on this sales date key value. Okay. So based on this column, it will generate this column output. So when we want to create calculated column and calculate measure, so for any aggregate level, we have to use calculated. We have to use measures. So for the calculated table, whenever it is a row by row value, so based on each row, the data is changing. You have to use calculated column. Clear, right? Rohit, so far any questions about in the DAX? So this is the go through this document. I already explained the very first class what is meant by calculated column, calculated measure, everything. So how to add? I show one example just now. So here everything is there. So for measures, everything you want to write. For first of all, measure name equal to any aggregate functions. So sum is here aggregate functions. And third step is you have to give the table name. Fourth step is you have to give the column name. Okay. This is four steps is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for entrance. We can say column name. So table name followed by column. And also with the very first class, as of now, for my understanding, my remember, so we have discussed about DAX functions, aggregation DAX functions we have discussed. So aggregations, what is mean by average, count blank, count customers, this all. What is the mean value, max value? These are the discussion. Just go through this, like go through here, click here, and go through. This file also I have saved for everybody, right? So go through this file and go to this aggregate functions. Okay. How we can create this kind of things is there. So first of all, for any measure. So here we want to move for any measures. We want to move from one table to another table. We can move it. For columns, we cannot move. So go to select any measure here. For example, average measure I have created. Okay. So unfortunately, I have created here one measure. New measure. Let us assume. Okay. Averages. So here I have created averages. Test equal to 1. I'm passing one value. This measure is created. So this average, right? This is different. See, average I have created here. Now this measure I want to move here. This is created here. I want to move here. So what we can do is simple. Take any one example, averages here. So this home table is required. This is a table. Measure group is a home table. Okay, you have to move for any table for that measure. What are the tables he is showing here? We want to move that to here. So I'm going to keep this measure anyway. Measure group only is there, and and so display folder. This is nothing but to display folder. How it indicates aggregation functions. That is main folder. Under there is a average folder. This is subfolder. Okay. Main folder, subfolder. Like how we can copy from one location to another location files, right? The same way we have to give this location here. Okay. Control C, Control V. Copy. Now I want to move this text measure to here, right? That is the requirement. So select this measure. So right now the display folder average is there. Instead of that, sorry, go to test. So anyway, home table is measures table is there, and uh, and display folder. So average is there. Instead of that, I'm going to change aggregate functions to average. I want to move this measure to here, in this here. Okay, just save it. Just enter that's all. Automatically it will move. Okay, smooth. Okay, so that's how we can create. You want to move only this folder, so that measure it will be create here. See here, this is completely entire. Everything is aggregate functions. See here, for the aggregate functions, these are all already subfolders. Apart from this, is create. So the reason is, what is the folder aggregate function? Like that we have given. So instead of that, we have given slash average folder. So whatever the folder you give, for example, I'm going to give count now. So this is the folder subfolder. It will navigate, test is navigate to count folder. Let's see. To check the count folder, text is see here. Okay. So for the last class. So go through this document. If you do not understand, please let me know. And also I have shared this PBX file for everyone. This PBX file. Just go through aggregations. So click here. So first of all, you have to click on the visual. How to identify this average value coming from which column. So how to identify? Click this table. So you can get this value, average. So where it is there? So simply measure group average is there. So go to here, measures group average is the column average. Okay. Here everything it is there. So go through each and every measure how I have written the logic. I already explained what is the give average. So if you do not understand the technical part, again just click automatically navigate to website. So what is meant by average? The definitions we can able to find out here, the definitions. Okay. So like that, it is there. So today I will go through one more example called as, so in the last class we have discussed, right? In the last class I have discussed about all except, all selected and remove filter. Okay. These four methods very important in the real time. As you know, all all is a keyword, so it will ignore whatever the filters we have applied. Filters or slices. So filters is nothing but to here. So whatever the filters we have applied here. So go for product. Let's go for product. We don't have, right? So category is there, city is there. Okay, category is there. Okay, so these are the categories. Okay, so this is called as filter. When you apply as a furniture, right? This value might be changed. This value or this value. Let's say this value going to change. Okay. So, but for the sum x of all orders, order sales. This is the syntax for all keyword, right? Sum x of all orders, order sales. How we can write it? Right click, new method, all, yes, equal to sum of total sum of all. Sum of what is sales? Sales, right? Sales of order sales. Okay, perfect. This is the generally it will give total sales. So first of all, give this here. So let's see. So what is the value right now here? 1.46. Remove all the filter. So here there is a clear selections. It will remove automatically. Okay, and remove these filters as well. So what is the value now? 2.30. This is total sales. So whenever I have defined generally what is the total sales? Sum of sales. Sum is this is measure. This is column measure name equal to operator is required. Aggregate function, table name, column name. Clear? The syntax. So first of all, this is a measure name. All underscore s is a measure name. Equal operator. For measures, any aggregate functions is required. Here I am going to use sum and followed by table name, column. So here table name is orders and column name is what is column name? Sales, right? Sales. This is the column. Okay. So it is giving what is the total sales? That is the column just now created all underscore s. That column I am drag and drop here. This is the in this video. So what is the value it is representing? 2.30. But the thing is, whenever you apply filters or slicer, it will filter out the data. For example, I'm going to apply category as furniture. It will total sales for furniture. It will give the furniture 741.98. Okay. But in this previous example, the last class, whatever I have discussed, I want to calculate what is the I want to calculate. So I want to give table So create one more table. So table, I want to create a table. So let's see in the table. So what is category? Where is the category? Category. So category sales. Okay. So remove this sales and I want to percentage. So sales percentage. Okay. So country wise sales percentage. So how to calculate sales percentage generally? As you know, as you know, sales percent how we can create one more measure. Right click, new measure. So percentage, sales underscore percentage equal to sum of sum of order sales, sum of sales. So type it, order sales, it will come. This is numerator. So percentage, how we can calculate percentage generally. So furniture, what is the percentage? 741,983 divided by total, right? Total how 2297,141. So right now I am ignoring. I am going to write the calculation 2297,141. Okay, sales. This is the calculation giving the percentage. So sales is created. This measure. I want to this percentage want to display percentage. Select this symbol. Drag and drop this percentage here. So total 100 percentage. Furniture 32 percentage. Office supplies 31 percentage. Technology 36%. Okay. This is the calculation. But so whatever you are writing the sum of this one. So instead of going to, so if you give instead of this, if you give always it will give 100%. So this always it will give 100 percentage. So say 100%, 100%, 100%. So some whenever it is applying for furniture, it will take only this value. So whatever the value is there, 741,983, 741,983. But I don't want to. I want to my calculation. I want to give this one 2297,141. So in order to achieve that, so what we can create is, so create one more measure, all. So by using all keyword, we can create it. So total sales, we can give total sales. So, so how to write all function first of all. All is a keyword. So you have to pass the sales table. So sales table. You want to give orders. Just ignore only table name or column name or table name also fine. So we want to ignore whatever the filters, orders, whatever the orders table, whatever the filters we have applied, it will ignore it. So what are the filters? Let me explain. So syntax is all and table name or column name. So I'm going to write as of now, I'm going to select orders. So for that, calculate. So we want to calculate sum of sales, sum of order, sum of sales, comma, these filters I have applied, alls. Okay. So this all is a keyword. It will ignore any filters that are coming from orders table. Okay. It will give total sales. So let me check what is total sales. Control C, Control V. Copy one more measure. Drag and drop whatever the total sales we have created. Where we have created total sales. So just now we have created total sales. So 2.3. So this is actual total sales. This is all keyword. This is total sales, direct sum sales. See here, sum of total sales. So for the total sales, by using all. So by using all, what is happening? Just apply any filter. So I'm going to apply furniture. So let's see here furniture. Here furniture 74198, right? Okay, 741.98. This is for furniture sales only. This is for total sales. It is ignoring whatever the columns coming from orders table. So this column is coming from orders. What is the column? Category. It is ignoring this filter and return the data by using all. So now we can this percentage, right? Where is the percentage we created? Sales percentage. So there is a sales percentage. So instead of this, why can't give this total sales? So total sales. So measures always we have to write underscore total sales. So now it will give here for every product, it will give the right value. See, just remove this one. Let's see here. Got it. So whatever the filters by using all, it will calculate for the entire tables. So all we can write different ways. This is one way. Another way I have written different approach. So this total sales. So this both are same only. This one and this one. Both are same. So but this one is sum x. This is sum. So and also you can write sum x. So sum x is a keyword. So you want to pass the table name. What is the table name here? What is the table name? What is the table name? Orders. We want to pass orders and expression. What is the expression? We want to give total sales. We already give sum of. Oh, sorry. Uh, some x already is there. We want to pass. What is the column name? Expression. So order sales. Correct. Perfect. So order sales. So it will give aggregate value automatically. Now for this we want to exclude all the filters. So before this table we have to give all keywords. That's all. Okay. So before this is entire table, orders table. So instead of that, whatever I don't want to keep any filters. So for that I am giving all. So now it will give this and both above one and below one both are same calculations. Will same result set only. See, I'm going to filter here furniture. See, it is not changing any this value. Here. And also I'm applying consumer. So even here also did not change any value. This is filters. This is slicers. So the slicer is nothing but this one. This is a slicer. Okay. So just click here. This slicer is there. And in the slicer, we are taking segment column. So segment column. So how we can take a slicer that day? So simple. Click slicer and take the segment column. Segment. Drag and drop segment here. That's all. Consumer, corporate, and you want to display the slicer setting, vertical list or tile. If you go for tile, it will coming like this. Okay. So whatever the we have displayed here, right? The same here. Okay. Just want to change some background colors to the format. So now here for all, whatever the filters applying within this table, orders table, it will simply ignore those filters. So and it will calculate total sales for that part. So that is the purpose of all. So all selected. So all selected, whatever the selected, for example, I'm going to select furniture. So it will consider this filter. It will take this as a filter. Okay. Sum X for all selected. Whatever the columns we are selected in the within this table, it will select and do the sales. That means this is for furniture sales, only for furniture sales. How much? 0.39 millions. The same thing here, furniture sales. And also if you select furniture plus this one, sum of this plus this, 36, around 36, 39. So 0.75. So whatever the selected, not only filters and slicers also, it will consider. Okay. So what selected means whatever the selected will consider, it will include those filters in the measure. All except. So all except is nothing but to. So for example, I have removed all the filters. So here, how many filters are there here? One, two, three filters are there. Okay. One is segment, region, category. So I want to include region filter. I want to include region filter, exclude segment and category. So for example, when I apply east, we will consider in the calculation. It will exclude this result. So simple C. So I am selecting segment as well as this value. This value does not change. So 0.68 m does not change any value. See, I'm filtering this one. Say it is not changing. Even I am filtering this one, is not changing this value. Even I am filtering this one also, furniture, it is not changing this one value. So it will ignore all the filters except region. So if you click south, it will change again. It will change the value 1.07. If you select east, it will change the value. It will consider this filter and ignore enter the filters. Except this filter, remaining all it will be ignored by the all except. Clear or not? So in this example, all except, whatever the all except, in case I have written only for region. So instead of region, I am going to segment here. So all except, right? So go to orders, all except, all except. So I'm going to, instead of region, I'm going to change segment. See here, this is the calculation I'm going to update now. So here, the simple thing is, so now it will ignore region filter. Even I'm going to remove, first of all, I'm going to remove segment filters. Even if you apply region, it won't change now this value. It won't change. Earlier it got changed. See, it's changing? No, right? Even if you filter out furniture or if you remove this one also, it won't change here. Okay. So whatever the filters we have applied, if you applied the region, right? Sorry, we have applied for segment. Now, whenever you select segment, it will included as part of the calculation. Okay. So instead of region, I have applied segment. Okay. That is the thing. Now remove filters. So what is the remove filter? It will remove the filters. For example, so what is the region I have selected? Here I have selected region filter. Here applied region filter, but it will remove. It will remove. Do not consider this filter. But whenever apply for other filter, it will change this value. Okay. See here. All except all except వచ్చేసి ఈ రిమైనింగ్ అదర్ ఫిల్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, అవి అప్లై చేసినా కూడా చేంజ్ కాదు. ఇవి అప్లై చేస్తున్నా. ఓకే, అర్థమైందా? ఆల్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ లో మనకి ఏమవుతుంది అంటే రీజన్ అప్లై చేస్తున్నాం కదా, ఈ రీజన్ కాకుండా మిగతా ఫిల్టర్స్ అప్లై చేస్తే చేంజ్ కాదు వాల్యూస్. ఇప్పుడు రిమూవ్ ఫిల్టర్ ఏంటంటే, రిమూవ్ ఫిల్టర్ వచ్చేసి మనకు ఈ ఫిల్టర్స్, ఈ ఎక్సెప్ట్ దిస్ ఫిల్టర్, రిమైనింగ్ ఫిల్టర్స్ మనం ఏం అప్లై చేసినా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. చూడండి, ఆఫీస్ సప్లైస్ ఈ వాల్యూ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఆల్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ అలా కాదు, ఓన్లీ రీజన్ చేంజ్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. So this is 4 parts. Just I will share this PBX file to everyone. So go to and practice. This is very important topic. So whenever in the real time calculations, most of time we can use all selected, all accept. Okay. Sometimes we want to this filter without a filter. Sometimes we want to calculate based on region. Even the region is calculated or everything. Based on that, we have to use. Sometimes the percentage is required. We want to give the percentage. This is interview question. In my interview, this is very first question. So department wise total sales is there. I want to calculate total percentage for the department wise. How we can create? So by using all keyword. All keyword, it will give the total sales for entire the company. So based on each department wise. So practice it this one. Let's see if you have any questions for tomorrow class, we can discuss. So I will say this will be expired.